All right, so let me start off by saying I do have a cold, but it has nothing to do with anything. It's a regular cold. So my throat's a little raspy, but nobody needs to panic. Okay, so there's a few things I want to cover. There's a gentleman named Floodwire who sent me some great questions. I promised him last week I would answer his questions, and I didn't, and I apologize. We had so much going on. We got so much going on today. So today we're going to be talking about things that are positive. Yep, that's right. We're going to be talking about all the positive things that have come out of a bad situation. Okay. So good morning to everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. If you don't want to hear anything positive, you just want to go back to Facebook, go to Twitter, and just keep reading all the comments. Um, all I can say is I've totally socially distanced myself from social media. I can't read it anymore. I can't, I just can't do it. There's three types of people. There's people that are inflicting fear. There's people that are, that there are some positive people out there also, but there's fear inflictors. There's funny people joke about it. It's a serious situation. It's just not, it's too soon to be joking about it, really. I mean, I know you guys are looking for the lighter side of it. I totally get that. Anyway, favorite Kenny Rogers. And by the way, Kenny Rogers, rest in peace. I just heard about that this morning. I think he was, I don't remember how old he was, 71 or 81. I can't remember which one he was. But I just want to say, all the Kenny Rogers fans out there, if you don't know who Kenny Rogers is, you'll probably hear it today sometime. So anyway, social distancing. So let me give you a little story to start off. So, I didn't finish my list. Inflicting fear and panic and joking about it and getting angry about it. All of it's bad. If you have to do any one of those three, just don't anymore. Just don't do it. Stop it. You're just making it worse. I tried for 2 days to post nothing but positive, and it just, it did. Oh, he was 81. Thank you, Laura. Good morning. Um, you know, go out of your way to post positive. There are some positive things that have come out of bad situation. There always is. Okay, so let's talk about a few of them. All right, there's because I know a lot of you have lost your work. A lot of you have lost communication and the ability. I know somebody who can't go to the hospital to see a baby being born. It's one of her relatives, so she's not allowed to go. So a lot of us have given up a lot. But let's talk about the positive. Okay. When I was a little boy and I was in the banking line, I hated the banking line. My mom would drag me to the banking line and I would be swinging on the ropes. I'd be, I don't know, picking my nose. I don't even know. It was just so boring. I wanted to just eat a bullet. It was like, that and the post office line were one of the worst lines as a little boy to stand in. Is the banking line and the post office line. And it would never end. So what basically you'd be standing there and my mom looked at me and said, you know what? She said, people complain all the time that they never get a break. They never get to rest. They're go, 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 go. And the moment we stand in line, we get to just be alone with our thoughts and relax. We start complaining. So stop complaining, because I would complain all the time. Stop complaining and just enjoy this moment of rest. So let's enjoy this moment of rest. Let's enjoy this moment. I mean, I sat on my front porch in the porch swing while it was raining under the roof, of course. And excuse me. And I was listening to an audiobook and I was all by myself, but I was just resting, just relaxing. That's cool. One of the hardest thing is to basically hold on a minute. I got to put somebody in the boys club. There you go. One of the hardest things to do is to relax. We have been so wound up for so many years since the internet started that it's been go, go, go. Um, But yes, Laura, people are spending more time with their families, spending more time with you're really being pushed to be creative and think. All right. Um, Children, I know if you have children, it's tough. It's really tough. But you know what? You need to. I'm confused, Jack. Are you talking about that or the online bullies? No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about online bullies. I'm talking about the situation the world's going through right now. I just learned, I guess, pandemic is worldwide, epidemic is nationwide. So don't say pandemic, worldwide pandemic. It's kind of like a double, uh, you're saying it twice. So turning a perceived negative into a positive, I'm with you on that. Thank you, Stevie. So anyway, basically, you want to make sure that that you're being creative. Take the time to sit and go, you know what? If I was a kid again, I'm with my kids, but I don't have my 20-year-old's at work right now. So he's working like crazy. It's funny because he works at Chipotle. They've closed the dining room and they're still doing the money through the delivery window. They're still doing, you can only do the app with Chipotle. So if you go to the drive-through, you have to have ordered through the app, and then you just pick up your food. Um, but back to being creative with the kids. Um, I learned something when Jack Jr. was small. I'd be doing things he'd always get in the way. I'd be doing things he'd always nag me and bug me and complain and whine and all that. And the moment I started making him a part of the process, the moment I let him help me cook, the moment I let him help me fix something, the moment we did laundry together, whatever it was fun for him and it entertained him. It took care of him. It taught him. And so basically, that's it. Now, just got laid off today. If you lost your job, I don't know your situation. I don't know where you live or what you have in your life, but I highly recommend you find jobs like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. They're booming right now, and I know Uber Eats. You just flip a switch, just get approved, get that thing rolling. So me personally, if I lost my job and YouTube went just said, "Hey, we're closing our doors completely," I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be delivering food. When I was on radio and I lost my job, I started answering phones. I wasn't in radio anymore. I was in radio for 7 years, and then I wasn't. So do me a favor, and I am so sorry that people are getting laid off. But be creative is the key to this. Creative in how you spend your off time. Creative how you look for your next job. Go where it's booming. Uber Eats. It's cool because on Uber Eats you can do Uber or Uber Eats. You could flip back and forth. All the stores are hiring for stocking and cleaning. Yeah, so go find out look at the issue at hand and say, where is the need? And then go there. I mean, who knows? Maybe janitorial at a hospital. I don't know. If you're looking to keep, I'm in Nashville, going to try that out. Yeah, seriously. I know Uber Eats is around here, DoorDash is around here, Grubhub's around here. Some of you live in the boonies. Um, Not many of you. Many of you live where it's available. So if you have a car, um, then do that. If not, I would start. I don't know what I would do. I would go around. I know a lot of car washes are closed, so maybe you go door to door and start washing cars. I mean, San Diego, beautiful place. Anyway, you've got to be creative. There's two types of people: the one that doesn't think and the one that does think. Okay, be a thinker. Strive to do. You have to be self-motivated. Some people lose their job and they sit in their recliner and and you don't want to do that. Don't get into that. You want to think positive and look and think, where is there a need still? The food places are still preparing food, so maybe you're in a soup kitchen. Maybe you're flipping eggs. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna feed my family. Whatever it takes. So um, it it truly is. The weather hasn't changed. We still have availability to food and everything. There's, some people like California are on complete lockdown, but you can still go to the store and get necessities. So it's not like the man in the high castle where you're afraid to go anywhere. The government's always watching you, and it's not like that. It's not. So, in fact, when you go from voluntary to mandatory, it doesn't change. Nothing changes. Okay, so social distancing. Lots of times, if some of you are ordering food, they'll even leave it on the doorstep, and then you wait till they walk away, and you can go outside and pick it up yourself. The only thing that bothers me, which I have concern about, and I don't know, maybe I missed that press conference, is how long. I need light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I need. And that's what I pray for, is the light at the end of the tunnel, so that we can see. I mean, if I know that, we're going to be, social distancing for 2 weeks, and then we will do a press conference and let you know how the numbers are. I've heard no update numbers since we started this whole thing. So as a nation, I know the numbers. My prediction is the numbers are going to go up because they're going to be setting up more testing for more people. So, anyway, so this is good. Normally I have a lot more people watching, but hopefully they're doing something productive. Go for a walk. You're allowed to leave your house. You're not chained to the couch, and it's very important. I literally have to. We are both retired and high risk, so YouTube is great. We get groceries delivered in this area. Awesome. That's exactly what I would do if I was older. Then I wouldn't go anywhere. I would just deliver everything. You live in a good time. This is another positive thing. So I'm going to be talking a lot about the positive things. You live in a good time that food is delivered. I mean, back in the day, the Great Depression, there were no food deliveries. There was no nothing. There wasn't even a Netflix. Say again? Yeah, start a new hobby. There's this new thing called, is it 3D digital? 3D diamond painting. Go look. Oh, 5D? I'm sorry. It's 5D diamond painting. Go look it up on Google. And a lot of ladies will love that. I mean, it just makes some great artwork. And it's a big thing that people don't talk about. It hasn't taken off yet. It hasn't become a thing. So start a new hobby. Start or read those books you wanted to read, or stuff like that. Let's see, Ross, sorry, YouTube won't let you say that word. Yeah, I don't say the C word anymore because YouTube is monitoring everything and they're demonetizing all the videos that use the C word. And I'm like, okay, I didn't know I was in Russia, but okay, you want to play that game? Let's play that game. YouTube is more controlling. It's weird that they're so liberal and so censorship. I just don't get it, but I understand. All they care about is the advertisers. So, and it's their platform, so I got to comply. But anyway, doesn't mean that I can't talk with you guys and we can't talk about things. So I'm going to get to Floodwire's questions in a moment. I don't want to forget that. But let's start talking about TV shows. There are some great TV shows. So if you're going to post, write a TV show on the chat, be sure to tell us what channel, what station it's on. Because nowadays you got to hunt and fight for a TV show. It's like, oh yeah, have you seen this channel? Oh, well, it's on this thing. It's on Netflix, or it's on Hulu, or you're always running somewhere for a TV show. It's on Disney Plus. By the way, the good news, some of the good news is that a lot of movies are coming to pay-per-view for $20. Yeah. So like The Invisible Man's $20. So I'm not encouraging you to get a big group together, but your whole family can watch for like $20. So 24 was a good series. The ones I'm thinking of is I just started The Man in the High Castle, and that's pretty creepy. But a good one I love is Lock and Key, if you like fantasy. Okay, Lock and Key on Netflix. And then there was Lock and Key. Oh, and Umbrella Academy was also good on Netflix. So Stranger Things, please have a marathon, pop some popcorn, and watch Stranger Things. Um, I'm not sure what else to watch. We watched so many shows lately, not really, but we are into right now. My wife and I are into Jamestown on PBS Masterpiece. So that is the first season is free, but the second and third season you got to pay for, of course, unless you have the PBS pass. But maybe you can get it for free. I don't know, but I know Jamestown is a clean, the ladies like When Calls the Heart, When Hope Calls. There's so many. Vikings are good. Is good. I heard. Yes, I've watched some of that. I have not watched the whole thing. What?
Okay, so some people have started decorating their house like they would for Christmas, but turned it into Easter.
What?
Like they decorate, like they put up a tree and made Easter decorations and everything to kind of bring back the atmosphere. And Hallmark brought back all the Christmas movies, just so you know.
Okay, what time's your broadcast going?
Right now.
Oh, my wife's doing a live broadcast right now. So Hallmark is doing Christmas movies, and I know QVC has been doing a lot of Christmas. I think it's on QVC too. You get a check, but QVC's been doing a lot of Christmas stuff. At least people are trying. I have to applaud them for that. I'm more into Jonestown. So, good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. If you just joined us, basically, we're talking about some of the TV shows that we watch. I'm watching the Hallmark Channel. The Hallmark Channel is pretty good. If you want nothing but positive, Hallmark and Hallmark not drama. You don't want that one. Hallmark and Hallmark, that movies and mysteries. So it's pretty good if if you like that type of movie where they kiss and then the credits roll. It all depends. What else you guys watching? What did I watch? Oh, Bosch. There's a show called Bosch. There's 5 seasons, and it's very LA cop, and I love it because I get to watch it and I get to see Mulholland Drive again and all that good stuff. But basically, I promise you, if there's any changes in the world going on, you don't have to sit and watch the news and chew on that day in, day out. I promise you, it will reach you somehow, some way. I promise, because I don't watch the news. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch ABC, NBC, CBS. None of those news channels do I watch. And you know what? I know everything that you guys know. It just reaches me. I mean, I found out about Michael Jackson on Twitter. I found out about Kobe Bryant on Twitter. So it will reach you guys. It's really interesting. Oh, Maniac on Netflix was excellent. Okay. Thank you so much. Also, is it Mindhunters? Somebody was raving about Mindhunters on, I think it's on Netflix. No, wait, Mindhunters, I think it's Amazon. I'll have to look it up. You just found out about Kenny Rogers from me. Yeah. If you didn't catch that, Kenny Rogers passed away. Was it this morning, honey?
It was this morning at home under hospice care, natural hospice.
It was natural causes, and he was under hospice care, and he passed away. I'm sure Dolly Parton's there. I know. There'll be a public one later on, so be looking for those. Mindhunters is on Netflix and is excellent. I heard somebody, was it maybe it was you, Sean? Maybe I read it from you. Oh, I love your hat. Thank you. I have these for sale on the channel. Just under the videos, you can get it in the store. I'm stocked up on your barbecue sauce and been grilling at least twice. There you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Start barbecuing. If it ain't pouring rain, I mean, even if it is, my barbecue, I have a high enough patio that it won't burn the top. Make sure you're safe, okay? But barbecue in the covered area if you can, under a roof where the water, if it's raining, because a lot of people have rain right now. We've been having rain. We got rain coming. It's a mess. It's a horrible time of year to be going through this. But anyway, honestly, I'd rather go through it now than during the holiday, the official holidays. The end of the year, September on. I love the fall. I love the leaves changing. I love shopping. I love all that stuff. I mean, the holiday spirit is awesome. So if you got to go through it. And then big uproar about your churches have had to close, and all the churches have gone online, and maybe this will get through to some people that church isn't about a building. So anyway, I'm not here to preach on anything, but I just want to say, you know what, the message is still the same. Okay, so when is the next episode of Jack on the Go Show? It'll be next week. It's every week. I have not missed a week. So I don't know what we're doing. I think we're doing California tacos. We have a building here called California Tacos that is pretty cool. They have a huge menu, huge. So we checked that place out. But that's going to be every Wednesdays, Jack on the Go. Thursday's been tech time. I just showed you about the Google Nest Hub, how to use that, and Indiana Jones series. Yeah, if you haven't seen Indiana Jones, Madman, House of Cards. Yes, that's a really good one. If you've seen Lord of the Rings series, there's so much out there. Be thankful. I know Netflix is downgrading its quality in Europe, and they may do it in America because they're getting slammed. I know Disney Plus and Amazon and Netflix are all going to probably go from HD to SD. But you know what? Be thankful. Be thankful we still got it. Because imagine how it would be like back in the day when it was nothing to do. There was no TV and it was just radio, and that would be difficult. So anyway, go outside, play Frisbee. Be very, very, very aware while you're social distancing. I still see people jogging. I still see people walking their dogs. We need to make sure we continue to exercise. After this broadcast, Tammy and I are going for a walk. I'm still in my walking boot, but I've got to build up my strength again because I've been in the house I've been in the house longer than anybody. I've been in the house for 7 weeks. And then the president tells me 2 more weeks, or we're still in the houses, stay secluded. So anyway, we're going out to get some exercise. So we're going to go for a walk, and we're going to see how far I can go. And then we're going to go for a walk the next time again and again. I have the privilege to talk with you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's not because they are being slammed. It's done in order to protect the infrastructure for people working at home. I hate to break the news to you, but Netflix doesn't care about me working at home. Doesn't care about me doing anything other than watching Netflix. So that the corporations are concerned that their systems are going to go down. And that's going to be a big mess. Let's see. How about Puckett's in Franklin? What about Puckett's? Am I missing something? We did have a death in Nashville. It was a gentleman. He was 73, and he had underlying health conditions, and he contracted it and basically had passed away. So sympathy to the family. My supermarket is running out of items. Is yours too? Yeah, every supermarket is. At some point, I have a full freezer. We could be good for the next month and never leave the house and never have to go shopping if we had to. We have more than enough. And that's normal for us to have more than enough in the freezer, in the refrigerator, in the cupboards, in the pantry. We have backups of things too. So once we're done with the milk, well, not the milk, but let's take, sauerkraut. Once we're done with sauerkraut, there's another jar of sauerkraut in the, things like mayonnaise, the Olive Garden dressing. We have a backup in the pantry of the one that's in the fridge. That's how we were taught to shop. Is your family in Italy okay? A lot of people sick and dying there. Yeah, other countries are dealing with things way different than we are. But basically, it's so funny because you guys talking about toilet paper. I just don't. Don't know. Basically, you can get whatever you want anywhere. I know somebody's ordering meat online, vegetables from a farm. They're ordering their food from the farm, not from supermarkets. I mean, there's so much. You guys are still not realizing it. I mean, it like some. Okay, this was funny. It was like that show Chopped. Okay, I mean, there's maybe 3, 4 items left in the store, and you've got to make a meal out of them. That was somebody had posted that, and that was kind of humorous. But that's true. You got to be. Everything about this situation is creativity. If you're not creative, I'm sorry. I beg you to think. Sit down and think. Sit with somebody who's more creative than you are, and realize how to pass the time, how to make the most of it. Everybody I know is spring cleaning. They're getting in their house and they're spring cleaning right now. My wife and I have already started. We started before this pandemic. We've been spring cleaning. Been looking forward to the Patty's video. Yes, that'll be this Wednesday. The Patty's settlement video will be this Wednesday. That was good footage, so be looking for that. And then there was some guy wanting to go home and have a fine place if you have more than 2 weeks of food. Okay, you know what's cool? If you're not on Nextdoor, I encourage you to get on Nextdoor. Tammy brought this to my attention. I was amazed. I was on Nextdoor and I'm not now. So I'm going back on Nextdoor because I'm so in love with this idea. There are people who are at work and they will go on Nextdoor and say, "Hey, is there any elderly people that can't get out? Do they need anything on my way home? I can run to the store for you. I can bring some bread. You need some milk. You need some vitamins, whatever." And they're helping each other in our neighborhood. I mean, we're not one of the bad spots. Davidson County is really bad in Nashville. That's where most of the numbers are, and that's where the gentleman, I think, passed away. But we're still recovering from tornadoes. So you guys, that's what kills me, because people are whining on the internet. I'm like, dude, half your town wasn't destroyed. We're trying to do a tornado cleanup, and yet we can't gather. Go figure. That's going to be a tough one. So anyway, it was funny. My buddy thought he was all smart. He goes, "I'm going to go." There's a members only supermarket called Restaurant Depot. Unless you're in the food industry, like I am, even my show gets me into Restaurant Depot. But you got to show a card to get in, and they have tons of stuff at low price. Everything you find in a restaurant. They have tons of meat, tons of milk, tablecloths and coffee makers, everything you'd want in a restaurant, including food. So he's like, I'm gonna go slip out. Everybody's trying to get toilet paper. I'm gonna go to Restaurant Depot. And he went to Restaurant Depot and it was hit by the tornado. He couldn't go there. And I thought, oh man, that's horrible. So that's just sad. So, but he's thinking creatively. You guys got to think creatively. If you need something, find a place that might carry it. So like if I needed rubbing alcohol to make my own hand sanitizer, and everybody was out of alcohol and hand sanitizer, I would go to a medical supply store. I'd go to a hospital, see if I could buy it there. I would try to be, once again, the key word of today's show is creative. You guys are going to need to get creative. Let me go to these questions real quick because I promised. A gentleman named Floodwire wrote me. And by the way, the virus was created in North Carolina even before it was synthesized. Okay. I'm not sure about the origin of what's going on, but anyway, and get new message. You're gonna try to answer back. Gotcha. All right. I'm just checking your guys' chat really quick. I went to Aldi and they were fully stocked on toilet paper. Our stores are stocked again, but they need workers. If you're out of work, talk to your local supermarkets. There's so many stores. Dollar Generals are booming. Everybody's booming. Absolutely do not go to the hospital in this situation. Okay, well, I mean, okay, the hospital has a pharmacy downstairs. You can go there and see if they have alcohol. They may be sold out. I don't know. I would have to check, but I'm just saying be creative. I'm not saying go to the hospital. I'm saying be creative. You're getting the wrong part of that. But basically, go wherever you think. I mean, go where you would see, like maybe a Michael's. Michael's may use alcohol in painting. I don't know. In arts and crafts, they might have alcohol. So you have to be creative in your thinking. All right. So anyway, let's see. About this time last year, you were helping a man named Charles. Okay, I know what his question is. So I helped a friend, my buddy named Charles, launch a channel called Fish Hook, and people want to know what happened with that because it just kind of went away. Um, it it didn't just go away. We're still friends. Me and Charles talk all the time. He's a great guy, but he had come to me asking for help on getting a channel started. And you guys know I now have that series on YouTube, how to make money on YouTube, and it tells you how to get started, gives you all my tips and tricks, tells you what to do, what not to do. And Charles is not my brother Charles. Some people are confusing the two. Charles is a gentleman that's older than I am, and he loves fishing. He loves cooking seafood. So he wanted to start a channel that did both of those. So that's once he got up and running, I just kind of let the boat go. I just let it sail away because I've got 4 other channels. You can only do so much. So let's see. Alcohol wipe didn't work on virus, just bacteria, regular soap and water. Fine. Okie doke. So anyway, let's see. He had another question. You have several types of videos on your channel. For example, you have playing with your food. You have toys in the kitchen, which wasn't a big hit. So toys in the kitchen is no longer. But product reviews, food wars, which is your personal favorite type to do? Which do you personally have the most fun doing? I have the most fun doing playing with your food. I like product reviews the most. I love reviewing products, telling you whether to buy it. Don't waste your money. It's a piece of junk. Whatever. I mean, I've been literally, when things have failed, the company writes me and says, "Well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that." So I would give them another look. I try to be as fair as possible in product reviews. I don't get paid to do the product reviews. I usually buy it, and if it's horrible, I'll return it. If it's good, I'll think about the Magic Chef air fryer was good, so I kept it. But anyway, Aldi in the UK is rabbit food, apart from fresh meat, which is excellent. I guess doesn't have a good name in the UK. So when you're working on the next video on how to make money on YouTube series, that every time I do a live broadcast, a video goes up. So right now a new video went up today. How to make money on YouTube. Today's video is about, oh great, now I gotta look. You guys caught me off guard. Wasn't ready for that one. Good question. What is today's video? I did one on haters, but the new one, let's go to playlists. Oh, there it is. Great. Let's go back. Sorry. Give me 1 second and I'll give you an answer. Today is not the new YouTube studio. What is today? Where are you? Oh, making thumbnails. That's right. That is a huge one. You need to watch today's. If you do YouTube, you need to watch about making thumbnails. I teach you how to make thumbnails. I talk to you about what to put in a thumbnail, what not to put in a thumbnail. What are you having for breakfast this morning? There you go. What books have you read so far? I do audiobooks a lot. I'm reading a book. What am I reading right now? Oh, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's what I'm reading right now. Yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff. So that's the book I'm reading right now. Thanks for asking. Off to get some laundry done. Stay well. See you later, Donna. Have a good one. So anyway, but basically, let's see. Thumbnails is, what's a thumbnail? A thumbnail is the picture you see on YouTube. It could be a little picture and you click on it to watch the video. That's a thumbnail. You get to design your own when you have a channel. For, you're gonna click on that. You're like, wow, that steak looks great. So this is bugging me. That's a new guy. I don't know where he came from, but anyway, love the cup, Jack. Yeah, even though their parks are closed, the cup's still open. It's about half full. Notice how I didn't say half empty. But anyway, King Lord's watching MASH. That was, as a kid growing up, that was a big show in my life before they had pay services and everybody had their own shows and all that. Do you miss being a DJ? I do, but then I realize I'm on YouTube. So I miss the call-in show. I miss calling in, talking about relationships, people who either lost their relationship or found somebody new or whatever, people who were in love and all that stuff. It was awesome chatting with them and then doing song dedications. But I realized that with YouTube, I mean, in radio, I only reached 60,000 people at any given moment that I was on the air. But on YouTube, I could reach the whole world. So I wouldn't give this up for the world now. I literally am more blessed than I was in radio. But I really miss being a DJ. That was fun. What's your opinion and advice on the climate crisis? Well, nobody's talking about it right now. So what is my opinion? My opinion overall, yes, we can do things to take care of our climate, but you know what? Think about it. I mean, the earth is going to do what the earth wants to do. We didn't create the earth. We didn't design the earth, and we're never going to control the earth. If a volcano is going to erupt or a tornado is going to come down, you know, things are going to happen on this earth that we can't control. So I think we're giving ourselves too much credit for what the earth's doing. We can't prove that we're the reason. I mean, we can think about it, theorize, but we can't prove any damage that we're seeing happening to the polar ice caps. You know, the earth froze over. I guess there was an ice age. We didn't do that. We couldn't control that. Well, the ice went away. People weren't like, oh my gosh, climate control. So when it comes to climate control, I overall, yeah, don't be pumping. I mean, I heard the pollution's getting better in Japan because of this issue we're going through. Because none of the factories are pumping out garbage into the air. I hear the air quality is getting better. Oh my gosh, was that something positive that came out of this? There are so many things positive. If you're an investor, you must be like, you know, it's Black Friday for you every day because everything's on sale right now. So what you guys need to realize is we've been through so much. This is this generation's 9/11. We had 9/11. The generation before me had the shooting of Kennedy. We all go through these disasters, these things that shake up the world. So realize, and yes, there's going to be something else after this. This will pass. We'll laugh at it. We'll learn from it, and hopefully we'll get better for it. That's my main concern is what are we going to do to prepare for a real disaster? I mean, like, there could be other things, and I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to give any ideas out, but there are things that could happen that are worse than this even. So you don't believe me, we'll just stick around long enough. According to my belief system, it's happening. But anyway, your audio is clipping. Maybe I'm getting downplayed. I don't know. All I know is that I'm still broadcasting okay. You only need to worry about this. I think I lost. Let me see. You only need to worry about this virus when people drop over in the street and get up, start. Okay. So anyway, yeah, there's when I see the jokes going, that kind of upsets me. I don't know what studies you're reading, but it's been proven that mankind is only responsible for maybe 1% of global warming. Okay, I'm not reading studies. I'm taking everything I've ever heard, everything I've learned out of the politicians' mouths. I don't believe anything, but bottom line is, I don't, I'm not reading any studies. I'm just telling you what I feel. That's what I feel. I feel like the Earth's doing what the Earth wants to do. Overall, I'm not saying we've polluted, we've destroyed the ozone, we've done all that. But I don't think had we not polluted and destroyed the ozone, the ice caps wouldn't have melted. And when they do melt, okay, so that's gonna, the only effect is it's gonna hurt a few. I don't know what the effect is. I won't know till I see it. Your terrible takes are perfect picture of why flyover states can't be taken seriously. Really, you give no reason why I'm terrible. There's nothing I haven't said that wasn't honest, truthful, or anything. Okay, well, why are you even here? Why do you even watch? If you think I'm terrible, why do you watch? You come in here to do what? To upset other people, to lash out at me. Why do you even tune in? I don't get that. It's like, go watch Howard Stern. I mean, most of his listeners are people who don't like him. Anyway, ice is supposed to melt. That's good. I need to get the internet. All right. Let's see. Anyway, I feel that people most harping on climate change are off the biggest polluters. Okay, everybody has an opinion. My opinion, I just told you. You're welcome to what you think, and that's fine. Hi, Sherry, how are you? But anyway, let me get back to my favorite episodes to do are product reviews and playing with your food. I like that a lot. I think you guys do, obviously, by the views. And bacon videos. I love bacon videos. I don't know why. They're always fun. Marvel or DC? So Floodwire wrote me and wants to know, do I like Marvel? Obviously Marvel. I think DC does better TV, like Arrow and Flash. And Marvel does better movies, like Avengers and everybody that's in the Avengers. So that's my opinion. But I think they both, like if it's TV, I'd pick DC. If it's poor Batman, he's been done so many times. It's like I'm gonna be Batman the next movie. But they haven't, I don't feel they've, all I ask is that they stick to the real comic book. If it's dark, then may it be dark. Then let the movie be dark, that kind of thing. I wasn't a fan of Joker because this is depressing. It's like watching a depressing movie for 2 hours. I had breakfast at Burger King drive-thru this morning. Oh yeah, there will be more. I did Tiny Tacos parking lot review because you guys asked me to last week. I think that's the one that's on Jack and the Go right now. So go there and you'll see Tiny Tacos. But there will be more parking lot reviews, obviously, since dining rooms are closed. So that's going to be difficult. That channel will have issues, but I'll find a way to promote something. I'm not sure. Somebody's always coming out with something new. It may turn into, I'm not going to sit in my car and eat a steak. So, but there are some things. Hold on. I got to clear my throat. Hold on 1 second. Emo, what's so scientific about what you said? No, I'm not doing that. I don't know what you mean. Bacon videos rule. Yes, they do. The mushroom caps were missing. Escargot, man. Oh, you like escargot? Yeah, I tried that once. Just like I tried caviar once. That's about it. It's about all I need. Anyway, a whole full course meal and entree in your car. Yeah, can't do that. Thank you. Is it Bibly? Yeah, thank you. That's funny. See you guys. Abundantly Blessed has to step out. So take care and we'll talk later. So basically, I have gone over my time, but I wanted to say what's good is, honestly, I'm watching the numbers. I can see how many people have been here. Last week was way more because it had just started this whole situation. But this week is less, and I'm kind of glad it's less because that means you guys are out and about doing stuff with your kids. You're hanging out with your family. I know you love your elderly grandparents, but be careful. Okay, some people are trying to take care of them, and really they may be spreading stuff. You don't know, but all the testing's coming and all that stuff. But getting back to social distancing, yeah, you need to just be careful out there. So creativity and be smart. That's it. My only advice to you guys. Hey, Jack, nice to see you. Where can I buy your cap? My cap is available in my store underneath every video. Excuse me. I'm getting over this cold, and that's all it is a cold. Let's see. You can go underneath any video, and there's a store. There should be a merchandise shelf. This hat and many other hats are available there. Do I still kiss my lovely wife? Of course. I love my wife. And I kiss her when she gets home. I kiss her in the morning. I kiss her goodnight for bed. Hope your left arm is recovering well. Yeah, but it's the right side. I know I don't move the left. Here we go. That moves more. Excuse me. I'm going to say goodbye only because I feel coughing coming on. Excuse me. And I don't want to be talking and coughing in your guys's. We need to stay away from each other, social distancing. I advise you to be creative, okay? Don't live on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. All right? So I see you guys in the next live broadcast. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.